We've been running a community and selling products for the last couple of years with AI as well. And the people who come in are new, not always, but often get overwhelmed with like how much there is to learn. And I think learning anything new, that's like the biggest challenge, right? But it's especially challenging when it comes to AI, because if you're in business, you hear about it absolutely everywhere. Every single tool that you're using already is implementing AI. And in many ways, though, I want to say that if you feel like you're new to AI now, you probably come in at the best time. And because there's a very clear pattern that has emerged over the last few years when with AI itself. So if you think back to when ChatGPT first started taking off, everybody just went crazy about how good it was and how it was going to take over everyone's jobs. And that was like 3 or 4 years ago, right? And they said within 3 to 4 years, nobody will have jobs left. So there's always a massive hype period at the beginning of like when something new comes out, whether that's a new tool, a new model, all of these things. But what I've noticed is that whatever the new and latest thing is right now, it's going to take 12 to 18 months for that to actually develop enough for it to be useful in real businesses making real money. So like, don't feel like you're left behind. In many ways, you're in the right place at the right time, because now a lot of those tools actually are quite useful for businesses. But just keeping in mind that pattern. The new pattern is obviously open claw and agents. And we've got a lot of comments in our emails about people wanting to learn agents. And I absolutely think that they will be the future, and they will either replace a lot of jobs or actually help people be 10 times more productive. However, for most use cases that I see right now, I don't think agents are really needed. You can do that with automation for much cheaper, much more reliably, getting the results that you want. Of course, there are a few circumstances where agents could be helpful, but for the most part, for most people, then it's just learning AI, how to use these tools, and maybe automating a few workflows that you are doing consistently. That's where you can start to get a lot of productivity gains. Like for example, because we are an automation team, then we have automated a lot of what we do. We track how many hours we would save for each of the processes that we automate. And last week we saved like 50 hours just so we've got so many automations stacked on top of each other now. So that's like more than a full-time employee, right? So the productivity gains are there, but yeah, just make sure you don't want to feel left behind. If you feel left behind, you get overwhelmed, you don't do nothing. So don't feel like that. Just like, okay, you're in the right place. Now let's start moving forward and just putting one foot in front of the other and learning a little bit and implementing a little bit, and you'll get there for sure.
Absolutely. I love this. Thank you so much, Mitch, for starting this conversation. I also just want to share with you guys, I have been in the online space for the best part of, I don't know, 10 to 12 years. And back in the day, I used to spend upwards of 10 to 15 hours on a thumbnail, just in the design of a thumbnail. And now, literally with AI, you can do that in less than 30 minutes. So, back when I was first learning Photoshop, I felt so behind because I was behind on learning Photoshop, and we used to do these big elaborate things. Now I'm like, "Oh my goodness, I feel behind because people are doing thumbnails in 30 minutes." In 18 months' time, as Mitch says, there's gonna be something else out that someone else is also gonna feel behind. So just know that it is just exactly what Mitch says, of one step in front of the other, and just keep going, because I'm like, we are at the ground level and it is evolving so fast. When I first started filming this summit, everyone was ChatGPT. By now, just literally 8 weeks later, roughly, we have got people who are everyone's moving over to Claude and building their own agents and all of this sort of thing. And that's just moving so fast. So don't get caught up in trying to keep up. Get caught up in learning and mastering and implementing tools that are going to make your life easier. Because as Mitch said, not everything is going to be needed at the level that you're at right now. If you want to watch the entire episode, click here. And if you want to watch more episodes like this, click here.